Howdy, 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 everybody. Welcome to the very long-awaited questions and answers Fujj YouTube video. I know everyone's had to wait a grand total of like 2 or 3 days. The wait is finally over, and I'm here to do the Q&A. We got a bunch of new people in the Discord, and a bunch of people submitted a lot of questions in the questions and answer channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of these questions, and we're gonna go ahead and answer them. It's fairly simple. I can't lie, there is a lot of fucking questions in here, so if I don't get to your question, I am sorry. I also have to remember to screenshot every question so I can actually show it on the fucking screen whenever I'm editing this video. The first question here is a very simple question asking if I like the plants or the zombies more. To be honest, I would say I'm more of a zombies kind of man. I like Reg Soldier a lot, I like playing imps a lot, Super Brains is super duper fun, Pirate is very fun. Overall, I have more fun on zombies than plants, but I can see that plants are the better class because Pea Shooter is just so fucking broken. But personally, I just prefer to play on zombies. How long do you think your daily upload streak you mentioned in the Renegade Imp video will actually last? Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I want to keep this upload streak going for as long as I can. I feel like I've been able to keep up. I feel like the videos are still really good. I'm personally having a lot more fun making the content itself. So I'm going to keep this daily upload streak for as long as I possibly can. And even if I do drop the streak, I'm still going to just upload daily after that. What is the most mediocre plant and zombie in Garden Warfare 2 in your opinion? That is a hard one. Garden Warfare 2 has a lot of shitty characters. Man, that's actually like a really hard fucking question. The most mediocre plant and zombie? I would say the most mediocre plant in the entire game is Rockpea. Obviously, there's characters worse than Rockpea, but if you just want to play a super duper mid character, Rockpea's your guy. And for zombies, honestly, I would say it's Captain Flameface. Captain Flameface is just, again, so fucking mediocre. His damage sucks. The whole fire damage gimmick on a pirate doesn't really work that well, in my opinion. So for most mediocre plant and zombie, I would have to say Rockpea and Captain Flameface because they are just so outclassed. Lieutenant Darkring himself. Bit of a strange question, but have you considered doing content in the form of podcasts discussing certain topics to either your audience or amongst other content creators? I've had a lot of people ask questions about collaborations and stuff like that. Podcast is something I'd definitely be open to in the future. I know Noah Starves recently wanted to do a podcast thing and a bunch of people have been asking me to go on it. Still not 100% sure if I'm actually going to do that or not. I don't really know how I feel about collaborative kind of stuff. I guess I would have to try it in order to actually form my own opinion on it. But as far as podcasts itself go, that's definitely something I'm open to in the future. But collabs in general, I'm not too sure. They'll definitely happen in the future, but I don't know how far into the future that'll actually end up being. Time joke with the Little Mac profile picture. Respect for maining Little Mac in Ultimate. How do I get from terrible aim to great aim? I've been playing the shooters for a good while and I still kind of suck. So I mean other than practice. Okay, obviously, first thing to get better aim is to practice. I know you said other than practice, but just playing the game, you'll get better aim over time. But if you really just want to focus on your aim directly, in my complete honest opinion, if you want to improve your aim, play other shooters than Garden Warfare 2. Because Garden Warfare 2 is an aim intensive game, but Garden Warfare 2's balance is also so bad that it makes practicing aim directly in that game not worthwhile compared to other games. If you were to spend 100 hours aim training on Counter-Strike versus 100 hours aim training on Garden Warfare 2, you would get such better results aim training on Counter-Strike than Garden Warfare 2. Another thing is also make sure that you have a not super fast sensitivity. There's so many people who ask, why is my aim so bad? And they have the highest fucking sensitivity in the world. I know sensitivity, DPI, all that stuff is completely subjective, but if you have really bad aim, first of all, you're going to put your DPI to 800, don't go anything less, don't go anything more, and you're going to make sure your sense is at a normal human level. Now, Garden Warfare 2 doesn't really have pro players, but for other shooter games, go look at pro player sensitivities and just find like the median, find like the middle, the average sensitivity in that game. Not saying just copy pro player sensitivity because settings are completely subjective, but just find out what is dominant in that game for sensitivity and then kind of play around with that. And also, if your aim is like really bad, download aim labs. I don't think aim labs in games that help you aim train are really that beneficial if you already have like decent aim. But if you're like brand new to PC and you're getting used to keyboard and mouse, download aim labs. But yeah, try downloading like Counter-Strike or just some other aim intensive game that's not Garden Warfare 2. Try Apex. Apex is very tracking heavy and so is Garden Warfare 2. So yeah, just try other games. How long have you been playing Plants vs. Zombies in general? I first started when Garden Warfare 1 was nearing its end life cycle. I had the game on 360 and I played it like a very small amount. But when Garden Warfare 2 released and it had its beta, that's when I started like really getting into the series. But I would say like 2015 is when I started playing, maybe like early 2016. I played Garden Warfare 2 when it still had its beta. I remember playing the open beta on Xbox. That was really fun to play. It was only a couple classes. It was like Citron and Rose. I think it was just the new classes. It was a couple classes and I think it was only on Moonbase Z. It was fun. It was definitely something new compared to Garden Warfare 1. But yeah, I've been playing Plants vs. Zombies for like 9 years, I guess, if I started in 2015. But there was definitely a humongous break. I started playing Garden Warfare 2 in like 2016, and I think I stopped playing roughly when Captain Squawk came out, I would say. I would have like phases of Garden Warfare 2 whenever I was a kid. But when Fortnite came out, I like completely dropped every other game. I played Fortnite since the week of release on that game. I've put so many fucking hours on Fortnite. It is so sad. But yeah, there was a very long break there. I played Fortnite for like 4 years, 5 years straight. That being like the only game I played. And then I seen Garden Warfare 2 was completely in shambles on both PC and console, so I decided that it's a perfect time to get back into the game and start making content. I mean, it's paid off now. We have all these awesome people asking me different questions in the Discord. How are you today, Fujj? I'm doing good, man. Some guy is actually the guy that makes all of the Armor Chomper art and all of the thumbnails. So huge shout out to him. His art is fucking amazing. At ACS Fujj, if there was an option from EA to either have cross-platform but your account gets reset or update the game for a year, which would you pick? I think that I would pick the updates for a year, to be honest. I think the fact that there's one platform, that being console, I think the fact that there's one platform that'll never have any cheater issues or anything like that is always good for the game. I'd rather PC be in complete fucking shambles and console be okay than both be mixed together. As well as updates for a whole year, I think we'd get a lot of good content in there. So yeah, I would say I'd have to pick updates for a year rather than cross-platform. Who is your inspiration to become a YouTuber? This is a question that I've seen a lot asked in this channel, and it's a question that honestly I don't even know how to answer. Before I started uploading and I was getting back into Garden Warfare 2 again, I was watching a lot of Vile Hyperion and Wolfie Plays, because I think right as I started uploading is when Wolfie Plays just completely quit Garden Warfare 2, and then also shortly after I started uploading, Vile Hyperion decided to quit as well. And honestly, it was sad, you know, seeing the people that I watched the most for Garden Warfare 2 just completely quit making content on the game. To be fair, I didn't blame them. Garden Warfare 2 was and still is in complete shambles. Garden Warfare 2 is worse off right now than it was before. But I would say my inspirations mainly were Wolfie Plays. I feel like a lot of Garden Warfare 2 YouTubers kind of say that same thing. But I watched Wolfie Plays like 6 years ago. I've been watching him for a very, very long time, and I always thought that making my own content on Garden Warfare 2 would be something that I would enjoy. And fast forward to today, it's clearly something that I still like and something that I still do. So I would say my inspirations are those two people, Vile Hyperion and Wolfie Plays. They have both sadly quit Garden Warfare 2, and they definitely will be missed. Alright, what is the last question going to be? I gotta think long and hard about this one. Fujj, do you have any hobbies besides gaming? Example, gym, reading. If you can, give a thumbs up react. I do have some hobbies outside of gaming, not too many of them. I still am a D-gen, but I do go to the gym. I go to the gym every other day. Last year, I actually lost 100 pounds because I just consistently went to the gym and I started eating a lot better. If you watch a lot of my older content, I mean like very, very old content. Content that is completely archived on this channel and will never see the light of day. If you watch Fujj like a year and a half, 2 years ago, you would see I looked a lot bigger back then. Yeah, last year I just decided to actually get like some hobbies, start actually doing some shit. Started going to the gym and I've been liking the gym. I also enjoy just like going out, doing shit, just going for walks, just getting outside of the house. I do spend most of my time in the house, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I do go to the gym and I do go on walks. I'm not like the most unhealthy person in the fucking world. And yeah, I think that's it for all the questions that we got today. There is still a lot of questions I did not get to, so I might do another one of these. But yeah, thank you to everyone who asked questions. There's a lot of good ones and a lot of bad ones. And if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are getting stupid close to 20,000 subscribers. Still don't know what I'm gonna do for that. Leave suggestions in the comments for what you want to see for a 20k special. Because honestly, I'm like open to anything at this point. And yeah, till next time, sayonara.